Don't be quiet because of me. So, water. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Berkeley. Water. So, I think we have again, do we have a subject? No.
Yeah, we have a subject, the never-ending eye.
Again and again.
Always, it just doesn't end.
That's too much. That's too long. Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We start anyway. In spite of anyone's readiness. So, anyone brought old questions? Because I don't ask for new ones because that's too hard.
Yeah, last year, wait a second.
Oh, I think we can do without
I
it.
don't mind.
Because it will take too long always to cook. Oh my goodness, that half of the time we have to... No, forget it. It's okay like this.
Last year I said, I asked my pendulum whether it would be good for my soul to come see you.
Yeah.
And you said, soul.
So?
That's what you said, soul.
So?
And I thought about it for a year now. How I claim a soul that you were questioning. How I'm asking my soul this or that. And whether there's such a thing as soul, and is it concept, and another desperate clinging. So,
Yeah, I would say when we can talk about soul, it should be a concept. Or it has to be a concept. And if your soul is different from you, and because you have to ask your soul, it should be really a concept. And so all,
something separate to ask makes it a duality of
it makes a schizophrenic, me, myself, and I having a little dialogue. Maybe the self is the soul, and the me is this little, whatever, cluster of personality, and then me, the cluster, and then myself, the soul, and I, the top of it. And then having this trinity of disgusting.
So...
It's really disgusting, I tell you. And it starts every morning.
The separation?
Yeah, this disgusting trinity.
Yeah.
When you wake up, it's already waiting for you. Just waits for you to wake up, and then it starts talking.
Not the Holy Trinity, the disgusting Trinity.
It's even disgusting when you're not giving attention, but when you give attention, it really starts. Really disgusting. But all three. Not one of them is better than the other.
Which three again?
Me, myself, and I. And the I wants to stay in bed. Myself, okay with everything, and the me has to go to the toilet. And the me wins. Sooner or later. As always. So there's this lazy I, and then the self who doesn't mind anything, and then the me who has a bad bladder.
Bad bladder and a big story.
Big story. The bladder story. Because the me always starts with the toilet.
With the toilet?
Yeah, because you get up to the toilet and then you look at the mirror, the mirror, the mirror.
Me roar.
Then you want to make something better.
Yeah.
Already you make a little masquerade, make-up. So the make-up starts. You pretend something what you don't.
In the me roar, I make up.
Yeah. So, what else with the soul?
Speaking as soul?
As soul, us, a soul.
Yeah, speaking as soul.
mirror.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
A lot of gas.
So what else?
So what else? Emptiness, a spherical concept, or space, as everything shows up in.
Ball. Ball.
Or
Yeah, ball. Ball.
Dodoroboros.
Don't bore us.
Yeah. When I hold something outside of you, speaking of the mirror, when I hold something outside of myself, then I can fear it or be angry at it or whatever. But when I jump to it and there's no two, then there's no roar, there's no uproar, no anger, the fear, everything dissolves.
And then it comes back.
And it comes back.
So it didn't dissolve.
Who knows what happens?
No, you just said it dissolves and then...
It dissolves, and then I create the mirror
Yeah, but
again.
then I tell you it comes back, so it is not gone.
When?
You say it goes.
Oh, you say nothing goes.
No. Nothing ever came and nothing
Nothing
ever
ever
goes.
came, nothing ever goes.
So,
Yeah, but in my concept,
in your concept, you have
I
a
can
scepter.
roar in the mirror.
In your concept, you become a king with a scepter. That's your concept. Yeah,
that's the con, all right.
yeah, con. That's a con scepter. You're a con man.
Yeah. In the mirror. With my
In the
makeup.
mirror, yeah. Roaring like a paper tiger.
As soul.
A soul.
This is the comedy.
This continues.
That's the way it goes.
Who's on first? What's on second?
So, finish with
Nothing came, nothing went.
yeah, because that what comes is not even there.
Don't need a mic anymore, eh?
No. you hold on to something you never needed.
Yes.
That's why it's called me phony.
Me phone.
Microphony.
Microphone.
Microphony.
That's holding on.
That's like you're holding on to some claiming that something belongs to you, and that's like you become a phony owner.
Yeah.
Microphony.
Yeah.
Then you become so phony talking to other phonies.
Yeah.
To the phone.
And this conversation is.
It's phony.
It's like a
Very
Mel
funny.
Brooks movie.
It's all phony. It's like a loudspeaker which is phony, talking to a microphone which is phony. So, what happens? Yeah. Anything else from that point? Finished or something more?
What is that is aware in my experience, not in my concept?
That what is aware is already phony.
How is it phony?
Because it's not always there.
How is it not always there?
Yeah, because where is this? Who is aware in deep sleep? If it has to be real, it has to be uninterrupted or not. So in the morning you start with one who is aware. It's like there's awareness.
So do you exist while you're asleep?
I don't know, I don't have to know. Who needs to know if we exist or not to exist? Only the phony one who is now here, who knows to know if we exist or not exist in deep
How can
sleep.
you know that the one is...
No one needs to know.
Okay, so
There is no how in it.
So why should we say it is?
Why not?
Why not say you're phony?
Of course I said I'm phony.
When you're asleep, you're phony.
I'm phony too.
When you're asleep?
Whatever is asleep and wakes up is phony.
No.
And that what I am never sleeps, never wakes up. Who never is aware or not aware. So that you can call that what is what I cannot not be.
So
But the rest is all phony.
So nothing exists?
Not even nothing exists.
Not even nothing?
Yes. Okay.
You're eternally consistent Titan.
Okay. Welcome. No, it's like, all I can say is like, the message I always repeat, infinitely. Be what you cannot not be, and that what never needs to know or not to know what it is or what is not. And that what needs to know or not to know what it is or is not is phony. That's all. That's a fun Tom who needs to know. So it's a fun Tom, not a sad Tom.
So who is the dreamer?
Phony.
So what is the experience?
Phony.
So what isn't phony?
What you are not.
All the things you cannot name.
Even that what you cannot not name is phony. Whatever, even name it, not naming it is phony. That what has no name is as phony as that what has a name.
So saying you know it's phony and saying you don't know.
It's phony too. It's all phony. Even Aristotle was phony. Phony. And I like it. It's all this false. Falsity is fine.
So that means we're all off the hook.
You?
Everything is phony.
You are the hook. How can the hook be off the hook? Become a hooker.
It's the hook which is on and it's phony.
The hooker wants to come off the hook. Hook. Yeah. What else?
So do we care if we harm another?
Do what?
Do we care if we find ourselves harming another?
No.
We don't care.
No. There is no one who can care. You do it anyway. You harm yourself waking up. That's already harmful.
So why do we stay alive?
Do what?
Why do we want to stay alive?
Oh, some kill themselves. Like a good dear friend of mine in Tiruvannamalai, a guru, they call her avatar, Radhama. She just put herself on fire.
She did?
3 weeks ago. She burned, she put herself on fire and burned to death. This a Yani lady from Tiruvannamalai, who was very known.
Did she leave a note?
Right,
It's burned.
No, she is a Samadhi now. She mummified her. So you see, some they just don't want anymore. I think everyone every morning would commit suicide if it's possible. Because you every morning you wake up, if there would be a button, you could press the word off. You would never leave that button alone. You meditate yourself away. You have always a suicide tendency inside. You want to get to the nothingness, to the absence of discomfort. Where there's comfort, the comfort of no me. So the me is a permanent tendency of getting rid of the me, because the me thinks without the me would be better off. What you do, whatever you do is trying to avoid discomfort. And waking up is already discomfortable. There's a discomfort of being awake. That you have a body already is a discomfort. And then whatever you do is trying to make it bearable. That's your called life. That's all. That starts with when you're born, you're sucking the tits, you're just that you get the discomfort of your stomach gets away. It's all about trying to get comfortable. And the whole Buddhism is based on Buddha saying and trying for 40, 50 years getting comfortable and failed. The whole Buddhism is on failing. And the whole whatever message of Buddha is, you will fail, you will never reach comfort. Be happy that you don't ever reach happiness.
So why not be happy and comfortable?
No, I always say be happy and worry and be happy.
What?
Worry and be happy.
Worry and be happy?
Worry and be happy. Not to worry is too much work. Worries happen by themselves. When you wake up, the worries are there. The warrior wakes up. The worries come by themselves. So worry and be happy. Be that what is happiness, which doesn't need happiness. But the warrior will never reach that happiness. By whatever he is claiming, whatever he is reaching, he will never reach that happiness which is what you are already. You never lost it. How can you reach it in the so-called whatever it is? So warrior, be happy, because you cannot get rid of the warrior. Because only the warrior wants to get rid of the warrior. Only the mind minds the mind. So let the mind minds the mind, and be that, never mind.
So is it like happily disturbed?
No.
Is that the reverse?
That what is not disturbed is still phony.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That what is happiness can never be disturbed by anything. There is not even an idea of disturbance, because that what is happiness is that what is. There is no second, which can disturb. There is not even a first. But that what one who is not disturbed is still what?
Disturbed.
Like a non-seeking seeker, a non-disturbed disturbancy. No. Even awareness is disturbance for what you are. But what to do? Even this so holy awareness is already disturbance for the nature of what you are. So it starts with falsity, and the falsity is already a disease. So awareness already is the starting point of falsity and disturbance.
So what to do?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
I can only know yourself as you know yourself in deep, deep sleep, because what you are in nature never needs anything. And that what is this movie will always continue. It will always be in spite of you are being what you are not continuing. You cannot stop it as it never started. Just be that, what you cannot not be. The rest cannot give you the rest you are. And be happy about it, that you cannot get the rest in anything. You always have to experience yourself in restlessness. Moment by moment, there's restlessness. And be happy that rest cannot be found. Because if you can find rest, you would be different from it. If you could be at peace, you would be different at peace. So,
You would be different at peace?
yeah, if there is one at peace,
Yeah.
he would be different from that what is peace. Because there's two, there's him and peace. So peace off.
Try. Believe me, I try my best.
Do you stop seeking?
Do what?
Do we stop seeking?
Seeking?
Yes,
No.
seeking.
You cannot stop seeking.
But what you're saying is it's futile.
Yeah, but you still cannot stop. Because in the self-inquiry you realize yourself. And you cannot not realize yourself. No way out. You have to realize yourself, and you realize yourself as a seeker, seeking that what is a seeker. The lover trying to care and love and tries to know the beloved, which is the lover. You cannot otherwise realize yourself. So there's never any realization. But your already reality is realizing itself. By whatever way you realize yourself, you cannot become more real as you already are, or less real.
Are there better ways to seek?
There's better ways and worse ways, but they're all leading to not to what you are.
Can you name the better ways?
Yeah, have a wife who works for you and meditate a lot. Don't do the opposite.
Don't work for your wife?
Yeah, normally you work for your wife and she goes to meditation.
I see.
He asked me as a man. Finds the right wife. But that's hard. It's actually impossible. No, the best and shortcut for seeing so you cannot satisfy yourself or even marry and try to satisfy your wife. That's really the biggest sadhana you can do. Try to satisfy your wife. You will never succeed. You will fail again and again and again. Failing, failing, failing. But you have to try it. And you try hard, but sometimes it's not hard enough.
but there's still higher
Yeah,
range.
there's higher and lower. Sometimes you fly high and sometimes you
So
throw low.
So are the higher dreams the vehicle, a
For
better
what?
vehicle to that?
Yeah, there are different ways of experiencing yourself. And you can say there are 7 different ways of experiencing yourself, and there may be higher and lower ways. But by none of that ways you can reach what you are, or attain what you are. So the worst way is like the me way. I did it my way. That's the worst way. That's the lowest way. The Sinatra way.
It's always that.
And then comes whatever the I amness way, the spirit way, the spiritual way. And then comes the awareness way. And then comes being the background way. And then comes the foreground, whatever. So there are many different ways, but none of them delivers what you're looking for.
So they aren't even intended to, but they become better vehicles than where we're starting from now.
No, they are just the way you realize yourself, and maybe you can say in 7 different ways, but the different ways don't make it possible that you, by realizing yourself, realize that what you are. You will never realize what you are, because whatever you realize are real lies.
How does it stop?
It never stops. How can it stop? Did reality ever start, or did reality ever stop? And as you are reality, it will never stop realizing itself. And especially not for you. Because everyone thinks, for me it should stop. Because I'm the only one who will make it. Buddha never claimed to reach or to know himself. Because he even said there was never any Buddha. There was never any Buddha walking this world. There was never anyone who was enlightened. But you always think you will be the first one. Buddha didn't make it, but I will do it. So I'm special. This little me, this little devils, he always thinks, I can do it. Buddha didn't do it, Jesus didn't do it, but I can do it. Knowing that what one is.
That's the way it's designed, isn't it?
No, that's an absolute stupidity you are in.
But I didn't design it.
Of course you did, but you forgot. You are the designer, designing what is designed. You are that. Here and now you are that. You cannot even forget it, because you don't even have to remember it to be it. So what? How can you forget to exist? Try. But even trying to forget to exist, you have to exist. You cannot not be. But everyone tries not to be. But you will never succeed. That's why the real inquiry, he asked for the real inquiry, is like, am I? And out of the am I comes I am. That's all. The flow is the presence of what you are, when you are present. That's all. There's no who am I. It's all a wrong translation. There was never who is involved. It's always am I, I am. Out of the am I, which is already the nature of what you are, becomes I am, as the answer. So the question is already the answer.
Am I am.
Am I am.
So attaining enlightenment is a crock of shit.
Yeah, otherwise you end up to this background. Who am I? And then you are that. And who is that? Which is then the answer to all the questions. Me. Famous, no? So many misinterpretations, wrong translations. Even Buddhism is like 500 years later. They wrote it down. And then can you trust anything? No. Thank God. If you could trust yourself, there would be 2 selves.
So the real danger is if I draw any kind of conclusion about what I'm hearing.
Conclusion. Criminal. All conclusion.
So I have to listen and understand, but not draw a conclusion.
Or you can even.
Not see.
You can conclude whatever no one cares, not even yourself.
I have to be aware of,
You don't,
Beware of that.
no one asks anything from you.
but I will draw a conclusion.
Do whatever you like. no one needs it.
Conclusion.
No.
I need to draw the right conclusions or else just suspend drawing conclusions.
Okay, whatever you do it.
Believe me, he does.
Why should I fight against?
Right.
I cannot teach him anything. He can come to the conclusion that he doesn't need any conclusion, but even that would be one conclusion too many. So, never-ending story.
Carl, I really enjoy attacking you, but I'm restraining myself. What do you think of this practice of renunciation?
Bullshit.
But wouldn't you prefer that?
No.
Can I just attack you?
Look, watch out. if you can take the echo.
Well, I mean, one of my greatest joys at previous satsang was calling you a Nazi. I mean, it just touched every part of me. It's just so exciting.
But he isn't a red baron.
I don't mind to be called anything. He can call me a toilet Nazi or whatever.
Toilet Nazi.
No idea. I'm German, what can I do? His body is
Well,
German.
your father did fight for Hitler, right?
I think everyone fights for himself.
Well, he was in the army that had a swastika on it.
Who?
Your father.
He was 14 years old. They took him from the street into the whatever. You cannot say he fought for someone. He was just, they call it feeding the cannons.
What?
Cannon
Feeding
fodder.
the cannons, cannon fodder.
Oh.
He was just a little German
Right,
boy
right.
that they gave him a little
But
swastika.
otherwise,
Yeah, it was conscripted.
Yeah,
right.
Like the Pope, the sad
Conscript.
story was the Pope.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope was a Nazi. No, he was like a father.
Yeah, the same story. All these people who are now 82, 83 or something, 80 around, the last, whatever, 44, the end of 44, they all, whatever, recruited them. So I cannot even call him a Nazi, but he had quite an interesting life then. But even I call Eckhart Tolle a Nazi. Not because he's German, because I would call everyone a Nazi. Every me is a Nazi. Narcissistic in its nature. Always fighting for himself, a little Hitler inside. And every intention is the fascistic one. There's only fascistic intentions. Everyone knows better than anyone else how it has to be. Everyone who wakes up in the morning and knows better than existence self how existence has to be. So the little fascist wakes up. And everybody. It's not something rare. It's the most common case. Whatever wakes up is Nazi. So the whole world is overcrowded by Nazis.
Not Mother Teresa.
Do what?
Mother Teresa.
Especially she was a Nazi. Yeah, she was always trying to bring more light into the world, and that's narcissistic. Who wants to make the world a better place thinks there is something bad. That's the nature of a Nazi. He sees something that is bad, he wants to change it. So he makes something bad by seeing something bad. So he's a Nazi. So wanting to make something good, you're a Nazi. Because you have to see something bad.
What if you want to give people what they want?
But then you want to, because you want to have the power to make someone happy. That's Nazi.
Why can't you do it out of...
There is no altruistic.
Out of enjoying...
No, it's the joy of being powerful. Yeah, I know. I can do it, yes. There is no pure joy. No, not at all. Nowhere. It's all fascism. Love is fascistic. Wanting to satisfy your beloved is fascistic. Because your single beloved needs to be satisfied. Already you want to make him better. Already you are a little fascist. Even the best intention is fascistic one. It's totally... So if everything is fascistic, who cares? That's the beauty of it. Whatever is fascism. Who cares? You only care if you think some is and some is not. Then you make a big fuss out of it. If everything is fascism, so what? If everything is bad, so what? Only if you think something is good and something is bad, then you are in this bloody minding something, and then you are in trouble.
Fascistic right now by talking to us?
Absolutely.
So why do you do it?
Why not? I'm German.
What else can we do?
What else can we do? Talking to ourselves and enjoy, and not, we don't even have to enjoy to talk to ourselves. We're just doing it. There's no need for it. That's the joy in it. Not even for joy we're doing it. We're just doing it. As you do it every morning when you wake up, you start talking to yourself. Why are you not talking to yourself outside? Or not? Who has to be quiet and who has to, whatever, holding back of something? So what to do? Anything else?
Well, I used to call you a mass murderer. And I thought, wow, that's good news. But there's nobody to murder.
No, just be what you cannot not be, and then there's no others anyway. There's no one left to murder. So.
Yeah, no.
The easiest way to get rid of the whole world, the whole universe, all humanity, just being what you are. There was never any human, there was never any fascist, there was never any German or American, there was never any that or that. There is all that what you are. So there is only the absolute. Being what you cannot not be, that's the end of all your what imaginary tricky tropes.
So how can you not be what you cannot not be?
You try hard, but you don't succeed.
Right.
But trying not to be what you are, it feels not so good. Because you start to, you want to kill yourself by being yourself. Fuck it, huh? Yeah.
I don't understand cannot not be.
You see, that's why I tell you that, because that's a core you cannot understand.
Yes.
So there's a little gap. There's like an absence.
Yeah.
Try, the moment you try
just
even to understand it, there is no mind. And then you are already that what you cannot not be. But you cannot hold it. You cannot make it a concept. That's why I make it this neti, what you cannot not be. That what you cannot not be, there is no one who can claim it. So the claimer has no holding to it. And in that, just being that, that's just normally getting lost, by the way. But not by any other technique. Only by being what you cannot not be. Everything is fine. Doesn't even have to be fine.
Karl?
Yes?
In the so-called world of non-dual teachers, they use terminology conditioned mind and unconditioned mind. When you talk about be what you cannot not be.
That's why they call them non-dual teachers. How can that be taught? So for that, being a teacher, they have to make concepts. They always have to make this conditioned, unconditioned, that one. You have to integrate or not, or all of that.
But I mean, my own thinking when I hear you say be what you cannot not be, I think, well, what I am is so much conditioning, and then there's moments of
Absence.
not being, but now you're pointing to the unconditioned.
No, I'm pointing not even the unconditioned, because the unconditioned is even too conditioned.
Okay.
Because the unconditioned is different from the conditioned. And how can that what you are being different to something else? So I'm not pointing to any unconditioned. Because even the unconditioned is too much conditioning and separation. I'm pointing to that what doesn't even know itself to be itself. There's an absolute absence of any presence of anyone who knows or doesn't know what one is and what one is not. That's all.
So if you be that which you cannot not be, which we
there is no if in it.
Yeah, that's right. You can't not.
There is not an if in
that
it.
anyway.
Not anyway. There is no anyway. For what you are, there is no way or no way. Not even in Norway.
How is that helpful?
For who?
For me.
You really think I'm sitting here to help you? Oh, I'm much too lazy for that. That would be like 5 lifetimes I have to talk to you. 1,000, uncounted lifetimes I have to talk to you. If I would like to help you. And by me liking to help you, I would make you different to me.
I don't mean you personally.
No? You want me impersonally help you. That sounds good. Okay, I ask my impersonal me. Hey, do you want to help him? He doesn't care.
Well, I guess I'm saying, if the truth is pointed, does it,
You what?
I mean, I guess I'm pointing towards this having value, and you know.
No, I'm pointing to that nothing ever had any value for you. That's the emptiness of all experiences. They're all empty because they cannot make you what you are, and as they cannot make you what you are, they cannot unmake you. They're all empty. They're totally powerless in their nature. They never made your nature different as it was before. So they never make you more or less as that what you are. Because for that what you are, there is no more or less. And that's the quality of life. Not the quantity of one who can learn something, becomes better or less or anything. So it's never about any, whatever. You learn something and now you have a tool of, you can control something or something, and now you know the condition, you can discriminate the condition from the unconditioned, and you understand the background, and you understand that choice awareness, or do this and one. I have no intention to teach you anything of that. That's all. If you ask me, I can destroy it for you. That's all. I'm here for destroying, not for creating new bullshit. But even destroying is a bullshit, because there's nothing to destroy. So I'm here even to destroy the destroying. It's like a sophist's work. You work and work your ass off and nothing happens. I sit and talk and nothing ever happens. But I'm too lazy not to talk. Because not to talk is hard work. Trying not to come here and talk, that's what really, I would be instantly exhausted. Believe it or not, even to try not to come, I'm already... But if I just sit here and just do whatever is, I'm fine.
But you were pissed off at me in Seattle and you said you wouldn't come, and then you wrote me that you're coming. You know, in Seattle, I asked you to come and you said, I'm not coming.
I'm never coming.
Oh, okay. But you said you weren't coming
If there's sex, I don't come.
Well, then you wrote me that you wanted to come.
I wanted to come?
Did this...
I always want to come, but I don't come. Or I don't want to come, but I come.
That's it.
So whatever I say, it's an empty promise.
Okay. But you seem to be here.
The
You
path
sing.
of least resistance.
He thinks I'm here.
Can you talk about your experience?
About what?
Your experience.
Which one?
It says in your bio you had a moment of surrender.
Yeah. I asked that guy 6 years he shouldn't do that, but he still continues to put it on the bloody
It's in your book. It's in your book.
Yeah, but if it's in my book, do I really would care if it's my book or not? I didn't even read it. But I can tell him 1,000 times, forget it, he is not doing it. So should I be pissed about him? I should, but I cannot fake it. No, it's like, it's all bullshit, it's all fake. Even this light coming through the body, tralla from the back to the front. But if you read it in the book, whatever this experience is, it's not in the book, it's in the internet actually, it's lying.
It's in the book too. It's in the Myth of Enlightenment. I'll read it to you.
You obviously have an understanding, you're sharing with us.
What?
Obviously you have an understanding of
No, actually it's the opposite.
surrender.
It's the opposite.
Can you talk about surrender?
Yeah, I surrendered the surrenderer.
Say again?
And how did you use your mind or
No,
pain to get to that?
it gets surrendered by that what you are, just by being what it is.
Did you meditate to get there? To surrender?
I still meditate, moment by moment. There is no moment without meditation. Meditation is realizing what I am. But here and now I am that what is a talker, the talking is that what is a listening, and all what you can name and frame. I am that. And that is meditation. Now I am realizing what I am in that what you could call meditation, and there is no moment without it. So meditation is action without intention. And this is like
What does that feel like?
nothing special. just as you are. Nothing special. The next sip of tea or coffee or no tea, or being Neti. No, nothing is special. It is like this is why he says it's never-ending eye. It's like the next is the next, and the next, and the next, and there is nothing special in it. It's just the next, and a never-ending next. That is Zen. Zen, and Zen, and Zen, and Zen. Never-ending Zen. So never Zen ever. Yes.
Well, you know, and you can use the for language, and it seems that you're hinting at a divine existential isness, which is just the condition.
You mean
it's just the way it is.
The crazy wisdom, you mean?
A divine existential isness.
Isness? No, I deny that.
But that's it too.
Yes, but I deny it.
Okay, knock yourself out, man.
No, the divinity is just another, whatever it is. I'm like Ramakrishna. There's as much divinity in the cunt of a bitch and.
Exactly.
So it's like another concept of something.
Well, that was just a descriptive ode for lay.
Yeah. Because isness is already
yeah, that's it, right there.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much or too less. Because if it would be isness, it would be not isness. It's too much and too less.
Mm-hmm.
So even nothing is too much and too less. Whatever you can call it, whatever name you frame, whatever you come up with, it's too much and too less. And too late.
So it's better to just not speak.
That's the worst bullshit one can do. And then other people think, no, look, he got it maybe, he doesn't have to speak anymore.
Okay.
That's claiming too much. That as if you could decide not to speak.
Fat chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Right.
If that what you call divinity wants you to speak, you speak, if you like it or not. There was something else here? No.
So like, when there was that dream of like looking at the hand or whatever, is there any difference like before that?
No, now I would say it's just the next sip of tea. There's no before and there's no after. For what you are. And that what is a story, there's always a before and after story.
So, why do you drink tea if there's no before?
What? Why I drink tea that I can go to the loo? Because I'm happy when it goes out.
But if there's no before and after, there's no...
It's so much fun if it's this release, this moment of release, if you drink and then you can go to the toilet.
You can't anticipate going to the toilet because that's not real, it hasn't happened.
To what?
You can't anticipate going to the toilet because it's not here yet. There's no before, there's no after.
For what you are, but for your story for sure.
Oh, I see.
Yes and no. There's always yes and no.
Because you're making up your story as you go along.
The story goes on, and the story there's a story. But for what you are, there is none. So yes, there is a story, but no.
In the story, does the story...
There's a story of this body bullshit message here.
But does the story have a future and a past?
This body has a future and a past.
I see.
But what I am not. So you cannot deny the body. The body is there as an experience, the body is a story. It started, it will end. It's already a tombstone story, but it doesn't matter. The tombstone has a story that will end at the cemetery where it belongs. Or being burned or something. So the story will end, so that's a ghost story. But in that ghost story there is like all what you can say.
Isn't that after?
What after?
That's what I said.
Yeah, for the ghost there's before and after, I said it. In the dream there's a before and after, but for what you are not. So yes and no, it cannot be no, it's always yes and no. You cannot say it's not, because that what says it is not is still in the dream. So there is a dream, but there is no dream. So yes and no. You don't have to prove yourself, that's the beauty of your nature. You don't have to prove that what you are. And in that, whatever this dream is always improvement. The intention of improvement. You have to prove yourself, because this little doubtful me is a ghost who has to prove itself to exist. Moment by moment. It will never chase away that, whatever, doubtful me. trying to not be doubtful, trying to become real, but it will never become real. As the unreal never become real, and the real doesn't need to become real, because it is real. And there is no between, there is no bridge. So your nature, what you cannot not be, is that what is real. And that what is not real will always try to become real, but it cannot. That's it real. So what to do? And I have been sitting here to pointing to that what you cannot not be, because that is absolute fulfillment, just by being it. And this empty ghost story will never fulfill you. Never-ending story of empty bullshit, whatever, vibrations of informations of whatever.
Such is the way of concepts.
What?
Such is the way of concepts.
But even that is a concept, that all is a concept. In German we say Konzept. Womit did I deserve it? No. It's a nice idea that you say that one who sees everything as concept himself is a concept, so who cares?
Only if you put reality in concepts.
And if you're not, that you think reality cares about if you or if you do or don't?
I don't care whether it cares or not.
Of course you care, you just cared. I don't care is too much caring, that you don't care. Tricky, yeah? He doesn't care. One who doesn't care. But he cares about that, he doesn't care, otherwise he would not mention it.
You're mean.
I'm mean?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I'm always mean. Out of the me comes mean. Meaningful. Meaning.
Are you familiar with the part of the movie The Matrix where there's a blue pill and then there's a red pill?
And you took the white pill.
Too many pills.
Too many pills for sure. No, it's pill and pill. Pill. Yeah, any other way? Some other question from the introduction from or the flyer? Or?
I mean, I want to hear your experience, more about your experience.
Yeah, now, this is my experience of emptiness. Huh?
Before now.
No, there is no before.
How about pain? Boredom? Pain?
It's all pain. You have to pay every moment you exist. It's all pain.
Dark night.
You have to pay attention. It's all pain. The dark night of the soul.
Yes.
Sounds good. What about it? What?
Have you used it?
I heard about it. I read some whatever books from John of the Cross or something.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Can it help?
Yes, but no one got help by it. But it helped. In the dream there was some help.
But it's funny in the dream.
It's a dream help. For a dream, a phantom gets a dream help. And then it's claiming that he is helped by a dream helper. So there is help, but for what you are not. So yes and no again. In this dream there is all ways of helping each other or whatever, and try your best, but what is you and what is you want to help, you cannot help. It never needs to be helped. So yes and no. There is help, but that won't help you. So the John of the Cross, I like it. It's not bad. This coming closer to the rest you are makes you deep rest. That being deep rest, coming closer to that what is energy, makes you, that light you are saying becomes dark. Because that what is light doesn't know any light, and in that coming to that what is that is called, even the light of your awareness becomes very dark. So that makes you deep rest, because the phantom gets deep rest when it comes closer to that what is rest. It cannot stay there, because there's this restlessness in that rest, which is rest. There is like a helplessness of that what is nature. Because the helplessness of energy or life, which cannot even help itself because there is no two, is unbearable for that what needs two. So for that what needs always a second me or a second phantom to survive, if that is going away, like by understanding, by whatever deep insights or anything, if you come closer to that absence of separation, that what lives by separation gets depressed. It cannot take the rest, which is rest. Impossible.
And that's good?
That's called grace. And by grace you will be dropped, if you like it or not. And grace is your nature, and grace will drop you, in spite of what you have done or not done. It's totally blind for what is your story. It drops you in spite of your story, not because of your story. In spite of your understanding, in spite of all your insight, in spite of all your power, energetic knowing or anything, or mental exercises, you will be dropped. That's called grace. Grace showing no mercy for that what is not grace. Just by being grace, just by being what you cannot not be, which is grace itself, you drop all the concept of being or not being, because that what you are doesn't need any concept. And only that what you are, just by being what it is, can do that. What can never be done by anyone else. And just by being that. Not by any other technique or any insight or any achievement, by whatever this dream can offer you. You can become that or attain that what you are. But if that is want and is, again, that what it cannot not be, it drops instantly, in a split second, all ideas of itself or anything else, even of grace. In a split second, splitting all the seconds, whatever is second, in a split second, splitting everything what can be split. Even the self drops the self. The idea of self, and just being that, what it is. Never because.
Will it come back after that?
Look at it always comes back. But who cares? Because that never cared. That carelessness was and always will be that what you are, in spite of the presence or absence of that what you call phantom, who wants to do something or not. Or is always greedy, or the lover, the loving and the beloved, all the concept, you cannot avoid it. You have to realize yourself. And you always realize yourself in concepts, you can say, or in phenomenal experiences. So even the creator is a phenomenal experience. Creating what can be created, all phenomenal. But you are the nominal. The nominal realizing itself is phenomenal. But the nominal cannot gain or lose anything in the way it is realizing itself. In whatever phenomenal, sensational way. That in no sense. Realizing itself in all possible senses. But that what is, by all senses, sensing itself, can never be sensed as that what it is. So the sensor can be sensed. The sensing what can be sensed, but never that what is sensing the sensor. The seer of the seer can never be seen. So the seer you can see already is too late. So all what you can experience is too late. So even the now is too late. So if even now is too late, who cares? Whatever happens in the now is too late.
Who cares? Who cares?
Huh?
Who cares? Who cares?
You care. Because you want to know, you want to make it now deeper. You care. You care. You care. Say it. Who cares? Me. You give yourself the answer, who cares? Me. Because now you care, who cares? Say it. Who cares? Say it.
No.
No, say me. The denier.
The only care I care is what I care about.
Yeah.
I decide,
Soon he will explode.
I decide what to care about, and I decide what reality to create that I want to care about, and what I want to experience. And therefore I enjoy what I create and enjoy my experiences I want to enjoy.
Okay, be happy. I have nothing to talk to you. You're so happy.
So tricky track.
Oh,
A lot of work.
I tell you.
There's cause to be lazy.
It's much too much work to be lazy, I tell you. Being laziness itself is your nature, nothing is more easy, but trying to be lazy, trying not to care, so much work. So be what you cannot not be, because that is laziness already, but trying to be lazy, it's too late. Much too late. Always too late. or too early? That we like. Yeah, you got some questions in the book? No.
Yes.
You?
This question has so much energy, I had to stand up. So, see, when I first met you, you talked as if you might have once been a person.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, you said that there was like a moment.
It's still a once upon a time. As I say, even the now is once upon a time. Once upon a time there is a body called KARL. Once upon a time. It's a fairy tale. Oh, the fairy tale.
I think I liked the fairy tale.
You?
Yes, I liked the fairy tale. It was comforting. It was like a bedtime story. There was a call, then he went to Truvanalai, he had a moment of despair,
Oh.
then was born like a phoenix from the ashes.
Phoenix? What did you say? Born as a penis?
Phoenix. Phoenix. Not penis.
Like a penis out of the ashes.
Phoenix. Not pornographic either. This is respectable company.
No, this is a lingam. I'm not pornographic. I become Indian tradition. Because the lingam is a penis, and the lingam comes out of the nonsense, becomes the first sense of a lingam. That's the lingam of light. And then creates a space, and in the space the vibration of the lingam creating all the information, what can be now, this here and now information. Coming first out of this lingam, what I would call a penis. Light becomes the first a penis, and then penetrating what can be penetrated in the space like yoni. And creating all what can be created as information, vibration, what you can now here experience. As even the experience is one of that vibration. But why not?
When I first met you, really personally, it was in Santa Fe in 2006, and you were with a woman I considered very beautiful called Veronique. And I asked you, what was your attraction to Veronique? And you said, the lingam.
No, Veronique means Nick means yoni, and Veron means very. In French.
I asked you then if there was any intimacy, and you said that would require two.
To what?
That if there was intimacy.
I don't go into intimacy. No, I'm not that way.
You're not intimate.
I don't know any intimacy. Why should I go intimacy?
Because there's no me, is that it?
Where?
Intimacy.
But when there's no me, there's still one me too many. You know that. Intimacy. Into me see.
Right.
Into me I see.
But come back to
That was a heavy question. This was very promising, but now it becomes... You even have to get up for that.
So this was the question. That was all foreplay. The question is about vulnerability. Is there any... See, I do see that there's a gateway in vulnerability as opposed... See, I feel when I just want to attack you, it doesn't seem that I'm being true to myself. It seems I'm better off being vulnerable to receive you.
Anyone wants to answer that?
How about you?
I have no interest. Because that question he asked the last 5 years.
Yes.
Again and again, and now I'm really get lazy.
Well, so let me let go of that and move on.
No.
I can.
No.
No, I can.
No. You can't. You can't. You know what can't means.
I think he's a German philosopher.
Yeah.
Emmanuel.
And something else too.
That's something else.
What to do. Yes.
Would you say it's possible to get out of the clutches of the ego?
Just for the ego, it's possible to get out of the ego.
How?
You could just get schizophrenic. So it's like a t-shirt, then I'm schizophrenic and on the back me too. Then there's one ego out of the ego.
Well, do you still have an ego?
I am ego.
You are ego. But all this stuff and terrible monologue.
I am absolute man, I'm absolute ego, I'm absolute KARL. My nature is absolute. When I'm KARL, I'm absolute KARL. When I'm ego, I'm absolute ego. No way out.
But the ego often has some really bad shit associated.
I am
Doesn't
shit.
matter.
I am shit. But shit doesn't mind shit. When you are mind, mind doesn't mind. If you have a mind, then you mind. When you are mind, mind doesn't know even mind. There's no mind to mind when you are mind. When you're ego, you don't even know ego, because you are ego. But if you have an ego, then you're in trouble. No, it's all about being what you cannot not be, or that what you claim to be. When you claim to have something, you're in trouble. That's called the heart knot, the ownership knot. And when there's an ownership idea that you have a self, then you're two selves already, and then you're missing that what you are already by just claiming. Any moment you know yourself as whatever, there's one too many who knows himself, and that already you miss yourself by. The misser is already there the moment you know yourself.
But say, if you're an artist or a musician and you claim some high, no, you don't.
Super ego.
Don't you like good art though?
No.
Good music?
No, see his website?
It's all bad art.
It's all shit.
It's all artificial. That's what I like about art.
You mean it's all sort of a structure?
No, whatever comes out of an artist is artificial. It's all artificial. Whatever an artist claims to have done, what can be done, is not art. Art can never be done. Art is the nature of what? Of what life is. That's art. But whatever comes out of an artist is artificial. The whole realization is an artificial experience of what is art. But it's never art. You cannot experience art. You can only be art. And art doesn't know art. And by not knowing art, there is art. Then you're an artist.
But if everything is false anyway, what's the difference?
You. You are the difference.
But I'm false.
You see? You're different.
So there's no difference.
There's a difference. The one who claims to be false thinks he is right by that. Or not?
I don't know.
You see? You better stay there. Where no one can stay. No, art is, I like art, but I like art only because it cannot be done. It cannot happen. This is the performance of art. That's what I like. Art is performing. But art is a performer, performing what can be performed. All of that is art. But there's no good and bad art. There's only art. There's only life. There's only art, there's heart, whatever you call it. Life, existence, reality, realizing itself. But there's no good realization and bad realization. There's only realization of that what is the reality, and you are that. So there is no good and bad art. There's art. Enjoy that what you cannot not be. By being that what is. Because you are the reality and the realization. You are that. You cannot not be that. There is no beginning and no end. But all of that you don't need to know. Just be what you cannot not be. That's all. And know yourself as you know yourself in deep, deep sleep. That's the very best pointer I can give. Because in deep, deep sleep there is no one who is or is not. Still you are what you are. Even in the absence of the presence of one who knows or doesn't know. You are that. And you don't have to, nothing adds something to that what you are. In that so-called dream-like experiences here. So nothing makes you more or less as that what knows itself in deep, deep sleep as that what it is.
Does that which is in deep, deep sleep go away when you are awake?
It is here now what you are. It simply means know yourself as that, by being that. Not by that it can go and come. It never comes and never goes. So it's not something what you can reach. You never lost it, so you cannot gain it back. Yes?
But when you say be that which you cannot not
No, I say be what you cannot not be.
okay, say it again.
No, I don't say it always.
Being.
What?
There.
Being is too much.
That's right. So say it again for me.
For you?
Yeah.
Be that where there is no yoni. Her name is Joan. And nie in German means never. Joan, nie.
Okay, but just say, you were just saying, so
What you cannot not be.
be that which you cannot not be.
Yes.
But when you say be that,
Be that.
if there's a verb saying.
No, it's just a pointer to that what never needs to know anything to be what it is. It's pointing to that knowledge that you are, which you cannot lose and you cannot gain. That's all.
But how do, like I've read, I would use a word like abide.
Do what?
Abide.
Let's say abide.
You don't have to bite in yourself. Don't bite in yourself. It hurts. Abide.
We're not thinking.
Okay.
Just to report, they said they're not leaving.
Yes?
So I think our point, though, is that you cannot give the imperative.
The what?
You cannot give the imperative to be that which you cannot not be. You can only be that which
No, you cannot even be.
you cannot even be.
Because what you are doesn't need to be to be.
So
You are in being and you're not being what you are. So what you are doesn't even have to be to be. So what you don't have.
So you can say is you can't help but be what you cannot not be.
And that what you cannot not be is, can call it reality, who has to realize itself. So you have to realize yourself. But the misunderstanding, whatever Ramana was saying, if they tell you you have to realize yourself, you can take it personal.
Yeah.
And then you think you have to realize your nature. No, you already said what is your nature. You are nature with realizing itself. So they're pointing already to that fact that you are that.
Yeah.
And you have to realize yourself. You cannot not realize yourself. It's unavoidable. You cannot avoid to realize yourself. You are reality and you have to realize yourself. You are the para-Brahman, the absolute dreamer, and you cannot not dream. You cannot not dream because your nature is being the para-Brahman, which is the absolute dreamer. And this first part of the dream is dreaming himself as a dreamer. Then dreaming what can be dreamt, but already the dreamer is part of the dream, of that what you are. So the realizer is already part of the realization of that what you are. So what you cannot not be is that what is prior and beyond, or in spite of the presence or absence of any experiencer, whatever is and is not. But only because you are that, and that cannot realize itself. It cannot not realize itself. It has to realize itself. This divine accident, an accident means you cannot avoid it. The divine you are has to realize itself. If it could stop it, it would stop it right away. Because it's not comfortable. Because you realize yourself in discomfort. The comfort you are is not knowing yourself, being what you are. That is comfort itself. But realizing yourself is realizing yourself in a discomfort of an experience. So even the discomfort starts with awareness. There the discomfort starts, and in I amness, and then of this whatever you call pain body. Whatever you call like experiences. It's all an experience of discomfort. And I tell you, be happy that it's only discomfort you can experience. Because if you could experience comfort, you would be different from comfort. Enjoy the discomfort.
That's comfort too.
In nature, discomfort too, but you can only experience yourself in separation. And separation is always misery. There's a me as an experiencer experiencing himself, whatever he can experience in himself. So there's a misery. Wherever there is a me, and you cannot otherwise, because you cannot not take it personal. So if the book says don't take it personally, you cannot.
Good luck.
Good luck. Try hard. This is what you are. How can you not take it personal? You are the absolute person, and whatever you experience is what you are. How can you not?
Yeah.
But does it matter? Does it make you different? Can it harm you? No. Nothing ever harmed you. This harmony is so harmonic because there is no to it. You cannot be harmed by what you are. But you take it personal. What else can you do?
Because you can't not take it personal.
No way out. Even not taking it personal, you take it personal. Even trying not to love yourself, because you see the passion for yourself is discomfort. Not even if a passion for yourself is the passion for yourself. This is the passion of Christ. You are Christ in realizing yourself, and you try to crucify yourself. But it's a fiction of the idea that by crucifixion you can end what you are. No way out. But that's a fairy tale of the cross. That you need to be crucified on what you are to be what you are. What is this? But it's a nice story. Yes?
Like some people make it sound like there's a finish line. There's no...
I make every moment, this is the last word I say. Before the next last word I say. It's always finished. It's up to finished. The movie is shot, everything is finished, you just enjoy the show. Yes?
I have a more, if we can leave that sit for a second, I have a more mundane concern, which is that, so I know...
Monday, bloody Monday.
Mundane.
Mundane.
And so I know, it comes to this point of taking it personally. So I noticed that in times, even though I feel I should know better, I get very reactive. My back gets up very quickly. No, I do. I'm just...
You cannot stop it.
I can't. But I feel I should know better. I feel I should have more insight into the moment.
And you can really work on it, and maybe 1 second later you get road rage, but that's all.
Well, I wouldn't say it rises to the level of road rage, but it certainly goes in that
No, but
direction.
it goes. This is always this road rage that you get angry.
Yeah.
And waking up makes you angry.
Oh, yes, it's road rage, right. Yes, it is.
Yeah, because you're on the way. You're on the way, and that makes you angry because you expect something out of the way. You're on the way. You're walking. You become a vagabond, drinking that you can reach something. You get angry that you don't reach it. By all your insight, by all your power, by all your means, you cannot control it. It makes you angry. That's even the anger of God. God gets angry that he cannot control himself, not knowing himself. He gets angry and even jealous about himself. Isn't it crazy? Is it totally stupid?
Yes.
God gets jealous about himself because he knows not knowing himself he would be better off. And then he gets jealous about himself, the jealous God, the angry God. And this angry God wakes up every morning in everybody. Because God to exist is too much. This anger you cannot kill. There's a latent anger in everybody. Whoever you meet, there's a civilized anger.
Okay,
yeah, and more civilization that it seems like you have it more or less under control, that's all. But then you are even angry that you, in spite of your so-called power of control, you cannot control it sometimes, and you're really angry.
Well, just let me describe it a small bit more. I have a fast mind, and I quickly get impatient, with people, who kind of get in my way or who are slow.
Try to ask me about computers. And ask me the same question twice. I will kill you. But if it's this position here, talking about myself, there's infinite passion. It's crazy. Talking about what I am, I can talk years and lifetimes. But talking about some mundane things, like teaching something about what can be learned, I could kill the other one instantly if it doesn't get it right away.
So I feel the same way.
Yeah, so there is yes in the dream, I get totally angry. No one asked me twice the same question. But in that, what never can be understood by anyone, what can never be learned by someone, I am absolute patient. Because I know you can never know, you can never get it. By whatever you do, whatever you try, you will never get it. So I'm absolute patient. And I can say it again and again, and infinite times I can try very hard, why not? But in every other thing, ask me twice, you don't do it again. So, and I don't have to change it. That's the beauty of it. That doesn't make me more or less.
Hey, so you're okay with it? So you're okay with your own like reactive?
I have no conflict with it. There is no conflict.
I mean, because for me, I experience getting like upset. My back gets up.
I'm absolutely upset when I wake up.
Yeah,
upset.
Well, that's something else.
I'm upset already.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, totally upset.
Instead of it up, right?
There's a setup anyway, but I'm upset because I'm part of the setup. No.
So
And that's the beauty of what you are. You can be angry like hell and it doesn't matter. Who cares about it?
He does.
No, I don't.
did, but now you don't.
No, I care about somebody else.
So, Carl, I've given up on being intimate with you.
Timothy will be happy.
I would call it empty promises.
No, I haven't. I see it's impossible. There's no one to be intimate with.
You want impossible.
Right.
Okay.
I'm an imposter if I think I want to do something that's impossible.
Yes.
Like, how do you know you can never know? Like, there's never any doubt? Maybe.
No, I would even say you can never not know. You can never not know. Because even to say that you don't know, you have to know what you don't know. You have to know what you don't know to say I don't know. Otherwise you could not say I don't know. So, anyone else who doesn't know?
I want to know about humility.
No.
You're asking the wrong guy.
It's the most arrogant thing you can have.
What isn't a lot?
The what?
What isn't a lot?
It's all, as I said, it's all realization.
Thank you. So the people that left may be a victim of their own drawing a conclusion.
No, I like people who go. I would not listen to me. They're more clever, maybe. But they all come back. Don't worry. I had in India so many things. Sometimes I'm very naughty, and if I see some from so-called students or disciples from other teachers, because that teacher has a day off, they're coming, and then I talk to them so much bullshit and nasty and shit, and every second verse is shit and blah blah blah. So they go after 5 minutes. So and then I can start again. But they all come back. If they have to come, they have to come. And if that you sit is not in your hand, and that they go is not in their hand, so what to do? They have to go if you have to sit.
Carl, so life is happening as it's happening.
Life happens? No.
Yes.
No, you can say life is living life, but getting not more or less alive by that.
So the appearance of choice, I mean, all of us, we think that we'd like to have, there's an appearance of having choices. Sometimes.
There's an appearance first of a chooser,
Okay.
and then the chooser claiming to have a choice. That's the nature of the chooser, because without having a choice, the chooser cannot survive. But then the Shusa is, even when it's clever enough, intelligent, understanding, it's all God's will, and then it becomes a non-Shusa, a non-doer. Out of the doer, it becomes a non-doer. So out of I have a choice, he says, I have no choice. Just for survival. He surrenders to that understanding that he has no choice. Because he sees everything as a God of will or consciousness in action or something. So, but just that he can survive, he tells himself, now I am a non-chooser, a non-doer. But it's just another reference point. He just jumps from one point to another point. Because he always needs a reference point, being different to someone else.
To be in relationship with other people, with a relative
It's
world,
too late.
It's not too late.
It's too late.
Yeah, I say it's not too late.
Whatever is relationship is too late.
Relationship?
Yes.
Well,
only shit relates.
But we
shit doesn't relate.
Communication occurs.
What?
Communication occurs with the world that we live in and
No.
other people with concepts.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. No argument.
No.
Okay.
No conflict.
What about intelligence? How does intelligence
It's stupid.
function?
Stupid. Intelligence is the most stupid you can get. It's like television. In television. Intelligence. No. What is intelligence? Intelligence? I don't know.
Suffering?
Suffering? What's about suffering?
You tell me.
I have no idea. It needs two. One who listens and another one who tells about it. And
So if suffering is recognized, or
Is
suffering
what?
is felt, I can hear you say, well, you need a sufferer to have
No,
suffering.
there is only suffering, but this is like the misunderstanding of Buddha's translation, always wrong, because he never talked about suffering, that life is suffering. He said, whatever can be experienced as life is discomfort. There is no satisfaction in all experiences. He never talked about suffering. But now everyone talks about suffering, but there is no suffering. There is a discomfort, moment by moment, an experience of discomfort.
And the desire to reduce that.
Suffering starts then when you want discomfort to end. Then you suffer.
Okay. What if you want to just reduce it? You know,
It's suffering. It's like wishing the wishing away.
Yeah.
It's wishy-washy.
Yeah, I hear it.
Just see the discomfort will never end. There is no end of discomfort because you realize yourself in discomfort. And be happy or enjoy that joy you are can never be enjoyed, not even by yourself. And the joy you need, it's like you become a slave of that idea. All that what you can in the end of suffering, what you may call joy, is slavery. You become a slave of something what may happen in the future.
So
slavery. You are a slave.
being
Is psychoterrorist.
being at
rest?
state of peaceful, being not in conflict with how you are.
Is being what you cannot not be, because that cannot be in conflict with anything else because it doesn't even know itself. But the moment you know yourself, you're in conflict with yourself.
So if you're being that which you cannot not be,
There is no conflict.
and there's no suffering.
There was never any sufferer. There's no possibility of even the presence of a sufferer. But the moment you are present, you're suffering. There's a discomfort. Because there's a sufferer. The moment you know yourself, you're in a misery. Any moment you know yourself, as whatever. Even to know yourself as what you call awareness, or call yourself as God or divine or anything. Whatever you know yourself as is misery.
So being in the unknown.
There is no one can be in the unknown.
The unknown is just
The unknown doesn't know the unknown.
Okay.
Because if you know the unknown as the unknown, you make it known.
Okay.
Not okay. It's crazy, yeah? If you call it being in the unknown, you know the unknown. You make it something what can be known. What an idea. So be the unknown who doesn't even know the unknown, and be the known which doesn't know the known. So be that what you cannot not be, because when you are the known, you are the known. When you are the unknown, you are the unknown. But you are neither the known or the unknown.
Nevertheless, communication occurs, which involves contact.
It's a curse, I know.
Yeah.
A curse.
It's a curse, because it occurs. It's a curse. Because you are on a spell of yourself.
What about
Because you spell your name, you are on a spell. Because you spell God, you say God, or God, me. You put a spell on yourself. And now you want to get out of that spell, but getting out of the spell, you make the spell real.
What about feeling sensation?
Bullshit. What can I say about feelings? And
Yeah.
what can I say? Huh? Any idea what one can say about feelings? Feelings?
Not psychological feelings.
Feelings.
Fillings, tooth fillings.
Tooth fillings. In and out fillings. Feelings come and go. Fleeting shadows. It's all fleeting shadows. Every moment is a fleeting shadow. And all the fleeting shadows cannot make you more or less as you are. And sometimes the shadow is a feeling, and sometimes whatever the shadow is a thought or whatever. An emotion or an whatever.
What about love?
Yeah, it's bad.
Love is bad?
Yes, love is bad.
Who needs it?
Yeah, who needs love anyway?
Right.
And what do you do though when it runs you down?
Yeah, I say love fucks you.
Well, yeah, right.
That's fact.
That's it.
There's on a rickshaw in India, there's like, on the backside it's like, no one remains virgin. Sooner or later life fucks everybody.
But it's there, it's outside of you, it resonates. Even if you're phony, it resonates.
Yeah, but what resonates is fleeting.
Fine.
Yeah, enjoy it because
It's real.
enjoy it. It's a real lie, yes, you're right.
Is it a lie?
It's a lie. It's a realization.
Love is a lie.
Love is a lie. That's why it's so beautiful. Because no one needs it. That's why it's the beauty of love, because no one needs it. Because love is empty. That makes it beautiful. There is no slave of love. So because you are what you are, which never needs love, love is beautiful. If you are one who needs love, love is your master and you are a slave of it. So the beauty of love is because it's empty. The beauty of truth is empty. The beauty of whatever you can call art or anything, life, is all empty. Enjoy it, enjoy the emptiness. Because no one needs it. As you are already inspired and not because of it.
So if you step out and save a victim from being killed or raped, that love is...
No, that's really bad if you save someone. You cannot even save yourself.
Fine. I agree.
But you save someone else.
No, that's a phony act. Granted. Right? It's a phony
He has to live longer in that misery. You are bad. Lifesaver. That life what can be saved, and life never needs to be saved in its nature.
But the act is love.
No, the act is like you cannot otherwise, that's all. It's acting in you, but it's not your decision, I tell you. You cannot, if it's not meant to happen, it will not happen that you save the other one. If it's meant to happen, you will do it anyway, but not because you love it.
What does meant to happen mean?
If the future which demands that this question just happened, it will happen, because this moment had to happen as it happened, so it demanded your question. It was not in your hand, you could not stop asking it.
So anything that happens
It has to happen.
has to be that way.
Because the future is already there, and the future demands this to happen as it happens. And there's no love needed for it. It's just a total demand of that totality, of that what is realization which demands whatever is there. It's a total demand. And no one can act out of his so-called love or free will or anything. There was never any doership in anything. And there's no pure love and pure whatever intention in it.
No, that's what I meant by love, like oxygen and hydrogen, or a bond that has to happen. It's
Yeah, falling, that's an accident.
It has to happen.
It's an accident, yes.
Can you define that as love?
Like you can call it, falling in love is first sight, it's an accident.
I don't mean between man and woman.
No, no, the moment you become aware, you fall in love is your first image. You cannot avoid falling in love. Because you fall in love with the first I, which is a lover. So you fall in love with a lover. And out of falling in love with a lover, there is loving, caring about the beloved, himself. There's only self-love. And you realize yourself by that loving yourself. So love is unavoidable. But calling it love is already too late. I rather call it realization of that what you are. Love makes it always so special. It's more like the next sip of tea, which is what you are. And no one would call it love. It's just the next sip of coffee or tea or the next breathing, the next whatever is there. The next and the next and the next. There's nothing special in it. It's just the most natural nature realizing itself as whatever it can be realized. So what? You can call it love, I don't mind. I call it underwear. I like underwear more. Because out of underwear comes awareness. Underwear, aware, and then the rest. Yeah, something? No? Yeah.
So did everything that happened tonight was everything that happened tonight a reflection of emptiness?
No, emptiness already is a reflection. No, it's like you're not even emptiness, because there is only emptiness because you are, but you are not because emptiness is. So already emptiness is a reflection or part of realization, but not real. You can only say this, whatever you can call your realization, is empty in the sense that it cannot make you more or less as you are. So there's no more or less in it. So it's empty in the sense it has no power. It cannot control you. There's a control of it. But it's not like that emptiness is better than something else. Or emptiness is the source, because what is the source of the source? You can always, because there's no end to it. You always go further and further and deeper and whatever, another state, and higher, lower, but a never-ending story. But still you have to be what you are. Yes?
Sorry that I missed the beginning.
Oh, don't be sorry. You didn't miss
It's okay to ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
So if, I don't know if this has been asked, but I have friends in Japan, in Fukushima, and some of them have lost their phones, and I feel this kind of heartbreak inside of me, feeling, what can I do? And I don't know to help with, going there, or to stay here and try and, raise money or say prayers.
If that is your intention, collect money, because money is the best.
Yeah.
Collect it and send it. I like money. No, but whatever your heart, or what you call heart, tells you, just don't be in a conflict with it, just do it.
I think part of what is happening these days is it feels like there are so many hot spots, including my own backyard in shambles. And so I
the drama gets very intense.
Yeah, I struggle with where to be at what point in time, and sometimes I feel like taffy, just being pulled in so many directions. I don't know the best placement of my life.
The best is, as I said, be what you cannot not be, because then it's a divine comedy. But if you are what you imagine to be, it's a drama. So to end the drama is only to be what you cannot not be, because then it's just that is the way you realize yourself, and you are absolutely responsible for everything. So you're absolutely responsible for even Hiroshima and now Fukushima, the earthquake and all that, whatever happens, you are that. And you are absolutely responsible, so you cannot decide what is good and bad, because you are that. And this is the way you realize yourself, and your helplessness, and it's your nature. You are absolutely impotent to change your dream. You cannot dream the dream differently, because the dream is already dreamt. So in that sense, there is peace. There is nothing happening in that. But this is what you are, and there is no conflict in it. But when you are that one who is like existing, and in this pitiful I, and then pitying others or something, then it becomes a drama and unbearable. So to get rid of this, whatever, the only way out of that drama you put yourself in by imagining that you are born and you see others who are born and suffering. And me looking at other me's, there's this, whatever, pitiful I, giving pity to others. But getting out of it, is the only way out of it is being what you are. There's no other way out of it. Because you never were in of that dream. So you are the dreamer, the absolute dreamer, and this is your dream. And in that way, the dream is already dreamt. And whatever is needed to happen will happen. But not because you do it or not. So that non-doership is not in your hand. So you are absolute omnipotent in your nature, but you are absolutely impotent of changing your dream. So you are, we call God in nature, the Almighty. But the Almighty, as the omnipotence of the absolute dreamer, cannot change the way it's dreaming itself. This helplessness is your dream. And by being it, there's compassion. You are in compassion, because this is compassion. You feel with everything, you are that. But if you feel as a separate me, feeling other separate me's who are in trouble, you are in pity. You pity yourself and you pity others. And that is not worse, because this is really not showing yourself back to yourself. Being what you are means you are being that what is in this place there, wherever. You are that. That is compassion no one can have. But your nature is compassion, but it's not, you can own it as a separate me. But by being what you cannot not be, you are that. And there's compassion, then whatever happens will happen. But not because there's a need of it. Because there is no one in Japan who is whatever. There are no, when you are what you are, there was never any human ever born. That's because you are not born. But when you are something that is born and see other born, then you are in that drama of birth and death. Then you see this shadow world of whatever nightmare. Then all is a nightmare. But when you are what you are, there is no nightmare. There is just a dream of what you are. So there is no connection to anything. You are that. But now if you want to collect money, I say collect money. The best is that what you can do. Do whatever has to happen. But I only say that what even brought that nuclear reactors into that place, created it. It's now creating, destroying it.
That's what, did I create the nuclear reactor?
Absolute.
Why did I do that?
Because you are life itself. And life itself, it's even creating the creator. So you are the origin of all whatever is. And you created the nuclear reactors by just playing with fire. You're like a little child who plays with fire, and now it gets burned. Ooh, now it hurts. Oh, fantastic. It's like you are just because you're alone, you create an image of a second. And then you play with it, and after a while it becomes your reality. Then suddenly it becomes a misery, because if the second you will fear the second, and then you make a defense system, you make all in this dream what can happen. So it's too late now. Now to make it, ending it, makes it even worse. You know that.
I was with you till when you said it's too late to end it.
It's too late to change it. Because it's already done. Whatever can be done is already done.
But when we have gone into the streets, sometimes we have been able to make changes.
Yeah, but you cannot dream what you dream, you cannot think what you think before you think what you think, and you cannot do what you do before you do what you do. Changes happen, but not by you. Moment by moment there's changes, but there's no one who is changing them. It's always different. Every moment is unique in its nature. So every moment is different as the moment before. So it's always changing. But by all these changes, nothing is changing, and there is no one who is changing it. So we never made any changes. It's a dream of a dreamer who is dreaming that he is dreaming. that he is dreaming, but he is dreaming. Nothing is in your hand, just you don't have to relax into anything, just relax. And the absolute relaxation is that you cannot relax. You cannot relax. You have no legs, you cannot relax.
For some reason, this particular part of the dream has really been working on my nerves. I feel like the danger feels big.
Which one? For
The 4 reactors melting down and
yeah.
affecting of the water supply and the oceans and so many other reactors too. And
big reaction.
yeah.
And then one day they will all be gone. And you will be gone as what you think now you are. And then that will happen. The next reactors will be built. Stupidity never ends. But now trying to end stupidity, you become the most stupid you can be. Because the moment you know yourself, you're stupid, absolutely stupid. And out of that stupidity and ignorance, you want to make it something noble. You have always good intention, but even building a nuclear reactor is good intention. But what is building it doesn't know what is good and bad. So it cannot even decide what is good and bad. But it's all whatever is good intention. But even good intention is bad intention. Because then now we have how many? 7 billion good intention. And every intention has a different intention. No? And then intention fights against another intention. And even trying to change your intention and having no intention is a very big intention. And then you compare yourself with having no intention with others who have intention. This never stops. The bullshit never stops.
Creates a lot of tension.
Intention. You are in tension. You're very tense. No, it's just say, this is what you are and it will always change, but it doesn't change you. And by being what you cannot not be, this is a question, who cares? Then the answer is me, and the me will always care. The me wants always to get out of the misery, so always cares about me. The me will never stop caring about the me. The lover will always care about the lover. This love affair cannot stop. The moment you exist, you are in love with yourself. And then the loving caring about yourself starts. And 7 billion waking up, there's loving caring about themselves. Then there's war about love. Because everyone has a different idea how it has to be, how he loves it. So different reference points of love. All different reference points of love, and then out of that comes hate, because what the other one loves, you don't love, and then you hate that he loves that.
But can we be more skillful with those collisions when we make them?
You just enjoy the crash. You cannot stop it. It's like, maybe you can stop it for yourself for a while by meditation, you become very peaceful, but then you have to live with your mother.
He knows.
Well, I surrender. Thank you.
I always tell people, if you wake up, first live with your mother, and then we talk again.
So is the desire for intimacy 100% me? The desire for intimacy, is it all me?
In your case.
What to do with them? It's always me. Me. What you fear most is that what is the best. So what is this, what you fear most? That you don't exist, or what? That you are not? Do you fear that? What do you fear?
Inadequate and a desire for wholeness or
Holiness. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
His holiness. You want to be there, but you fear it too.
Uh-huh.
You fear to be whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should fear that, because when you're whole, you don't know any hole anymore.
The donut hole. The donut hole.
The donut hole? What?
The do not.
Donut hole. You know the hole in the donut?
Ah. What makes a donut? The hole or the donut? Or the Swiss cheese? What stinks, the hole or the cheese? I don't know. Now we go astray again.
So have you ever had a desire for intimacy?
Yeah, you have to know he has a new girlfriend. He wants to go into her. It's very selfish, this question.
And she happens to be an angel.
An angel. Angel out of hell.
So I think I fear having no control whatsoever. Hell's angel.
No, the beauty is that there is no one who has or has not. There was never anyone who owned anything. That's I can only point to. There is no ownership in anything. There is no ownership or doership or whatever you claim or not claim. There is no claimer. There's a dream of a claimer, a dream of an owner, but it's only a dream.
So there's a sadness that wants to birth them.
There will always be sadness. Sadness is the way you realize yourself. You will always be sad, and you will be lonely because there are no others. And then you imagine that there are others out of your loneliness. But you cannot get rid of your loneliness, if you like it or not, because there is no second. And the moment you know yourself, you're lonely, if you like it or not. And then you want to have a spouse, you want to have some company in your loneliness. And by that you create all that images around you, and your relationship, because you feel lonely and sad. So your intention is always to overcome that loneliness. But you cannot, because if you really look at it, you are always lonely. There is no way of getting rid of it.
I forget sometimes.
Yeah, when you are in bed with a lady and you're, whatever, in action. When you sleep, you forget that you're lonely. That's why everyone sleeps so, likes to sleep. Huh?
Is the loneliness an illusion?
No, loneliness is an experience.
But the separation is...
It's another experience coming out of that. So God is like in the Bible when it says, first there is God, the Word, and it was good. But then when God knows God, there's only two gods. Two gods too many. And then it starts to know himself. The whole loving, caring about God, trying to know himself. By all of that, he creates all that what can be created. There is no other way out. The moment God knows God, he inquires into his nature, out of love for himself. So the whole creation is out the love for God. God being in love with God. So it's a narcissistic love. God being in love with his own image. And then creating whatever can be created, not to be alone maybe. But all of that is concept. But the only thing you can say is like, there is absolutely no sufferer, no misery, no whatever you can claim in that what is deep, deep sleep. And to be that, what you cannot not be, can never suffer about itself. So the end of all miseries and all what you is just being what you cannot not be. And knowing yourself as that is being that. And all what you try otherwise to end something, and whatever getting in harmony with something, whatever you try to understand, is futile and empty. And that is Buddha pointing to that emptiness of all attempts. And all attempts to cultivate your nature. And all attempts by religion, by understanding, to attain yourself.